This confluence of media, manner of expression, I like it now revisiting what once I practiced often. I'd walk around the place I was. When no one was nearby, I'd speak like this in metered verse. I never wondered why it seemed a way to occupy a brain left deeply unsatisfied by stimulations naturally occurring, must seek some other stimulation burrowing inside one's own brain, some tickling that then elicits rain, a rain that washes from one all the soot and leaves one alacrity bound, though still afoot. Tonight's barrage of poetry, here spoken by host Eric, with not a preparatory word, nor any thought of how it would survive a share it cannot be, no one would wish to share this sea. It's inadequate for purposes of showing others what one feels, of showing others what one thinks, of showing others something new. Derivative, they call it. How about you? I don't know. It's something, though. Something different than before. Something I have not spoken yet. Both words and concepts, I would bet, are new from me for moments here, in this locale, this place so dear. This channel called TWFP, where I am home, for it's all me, more or less, with Zachary, and even some host Tony. But I don't know. It's fantasy. I live a life of fantasy. In my head, I'm wondering. I'm visualizing things to be. I'm never happy, never satisfied, content with the status quo. The status quo is dull and old. The status quo must surely go. I cannot stand here any longer. It will not make me any stronger, enduring this boredom, this sadness, this sorrow. Wait, are those my emotions, or things that I borrow to express a sense of, I don't know, a chance to commune, to connect, comply, combined, and maybe even explain why you and him and her and I are all quite different from each other, even if you are my brother metaphorically. You are not my brother true, at least insofar as I have never met you inside of a womb, whereas I would have had you been my brother, provided we were twins, of course. And there is another possible scenario in which we were born separate, and in that case I still would guess that I'd have met you Heffert being a word that I just made up to mean the day before the time that once was we learned when we seen that it would mean that would be how it would make a scene in which the actors traps across like trapsing trampolines. So, having now explicated all these words and thoughts, having now most intricately added these few cots to allow additional people here to sleep now for the night, rest yourself, please. Close your eyes. Close them now, quite tight. The pillow calls. Place your head upon its softly goodness, for sleep will soon to follow surely, if you have some woodness. Yes, only things that have some woodness to them can now sleep. A new law made by Congress, so best your promises to keep.